People who pay into a defined contribution pension plan can benefit from tax relief, and this video explains how tax relief works and the different types available. The first type of tax relief is called relief at source, and it is available through the majority of pension schemes, including contributions to a personal pension plan or a group personal pension scheme, including stakeholder. Some occupational pensions, including the government's workplace pension scheme NEST, also use this method. The relief at source method deducts personal pension payments from your income after income tax has been deducted. When your payment reaches your pension, it is grossed up to account for the basic rate of tax relief. Here's an example of how it works. Carrie pays £80 into her pension from her net pay, which means that income tax has already been taken from it. When her £80 contribution reaches her pension provider, £100 are credited to her pension, which means that she has benefited from £20 in tax relief. The relief at source method is good for basic rate taxpayers, especially non-taxpayers, because they received basic rate tax relief automatically at 20%. People who earn between £0 and £3,600 a year are allowed to make a gross payment to their pension of £3,600, which means they will have contributed £2,880 net of tax before it is grossed up. People who earn more than £3,600 can generally make personal payments into their pension of up to 100% of their relevant UK earnings and receive tax relief of at least 20%. But if your income exceeds £110,000, then you might be subject to a tapered allowance, which restricts the amount of money you can contribute to your pension. Beckett has created another video to explain tapered allowances if you're interested in finding out more. There is also an annual allowance limit of £40,000, which is the maximum that can be paid into a pension in any one tax year to benefit from tax relief. The previous 3 years' unused annual allowance can be carried forward so that unused tax relief can be utilised. The relief at source method only provides tax relief at 20%, so if you pay a higher rate of income tax, you can claim back the difference through your self-assessment tax return. If you pay additional rate income tax, you can also claim relief through your annual tax return or by making a claim to HMRC by telephone or letter. Another method used to claim tax relief is known as the net pay method, and it is used by most occupational pension schemes, including master trusts and executive pension plans, and all defined benefit schemes. This method deducts employee contributions from gross pay before tax is calculated, meaning that you automatically and immediately get tax relief on your pension payments at your highest marginal rate of income tax. So you don't need to claim tax through your tax return. This method doesn't work well for people who earn below the personal allowance, which is £11,850 for the current tax year of 2018-19, because they don't pay tax, and so deducting the pension contribution from their gross pay doesn't reduce the amount of tax they pay. If the relief at source method was used, they would receive 20% tax relief. Finally, there is another way you can benefit from tax relief on your contribution, and this is known as salary sacrifice or salary exchange. This method is the most efficient way for most employees to receive tax relief, and many people now make payments into their pension using this method. Beckett has created another video to explain salary sacrifice if you're interested in finding out more, but we'll explain it briefly. Salary sacrifice entails giving up part of your salary in exchange for an extra payment into your pension from your employer. You will receive income tax relief at your highest marginal rate of tax, whilst also reducing the national insurance contributions you pay, and your employer will also save on their national insurance contributions too, which they might share with you by paying this extra amount into your pension plan. However, like the net pay method of tax relief, salary exchange doesn't work well for those whose annual income is less than their personal allowance, or where the sacrifice of salary takes them below that level. Beckett Financial Services is an award-winning firm of employee benefit consultants. We have been helping corporate and private clients understand tax relief for nearly 30 years. To talk with a consultant, phone 01284 754 500 or email info@beckettinvest.com. Our website is www.beckettinvest.com, and you'll find our social media links there if you would prefer to connect with us in that way.